Questions et commentaires. The Honourable Member for Calgary Centre.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I appreciated my colleague's speech from the New Democratic Party. He did talk about the widening gap between the rich and the poor in Canada, and the Gini coefficient indicates that quite clearly. This government's time in power, there is a wider gap between the people that are rich in this country and the people that are, as they would like to say, trying to join the middle class, although the middle class is the middle at the end of the day. But anyways, between the bottom and the top, that gap is widening because of measures put in by this government. One of the issues in this budget is, of course, the flow-through tax, the increasing flow-through shares available for critical mineral companies. Now, that is targeted at rich Canadians. So I'll ask my colleague from the NDP if he would consider that in an NDP budget that he supports this government on, if he would consider withdrawing that huge tax break for the rich in Canada in order to develop critical minerals.
The Honourable Member for South Okanagan West Kootenay.
Well, thank you to my colleague from Calgary for that comment, that question. I would say, first off, this gap between the wealthy and the poor, less well-off Canadians has been growing for the last 40 years. It's been growing since, multiple Conservative and Liberal governments. It's not a new phenomenon, and it's happened ever since we started believing in trickle-down economics, and until we realize that that doesn't work, then that gap will continue to grow. And as far as investments in critical minerals, it's something we have to do. It's something we have to encourage. But, what the NDP is concerned about is the wealth to individuals generated by that, to wealthy Canadians, should be taxed at a rate that doesn't make them uncomfortable, but is their fair share of this tax. Too many people are